Here we go. Let's see what this is all about. Hey, Tom. Hey, me. Stores? Oh, stars. Thank you, Mr. Purchase. I need to change it. The woman's not speaking. I don't know how to change that. Can I do that in settings on here? Or do I have to go on the website? I think I have to go on the website. Yeah, I do. I have to go on the website. Boo. I always forget. Somebody sends me stars at the beginning and I'm like, oh, okay, I need to remember to do that. And then I get caught up in the game and then I forget.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to Biomutant.
I am muted, sorry. It's because Rusty's barking. Christina's just come in. Right, let me log in. Right, all widgets. Below box. Stars. Sound evaluation. Where's animation, message, open to text to speech. Enabled. English. Oh, you can have different ones. Oh, let's try the American. Apart from it didn't come up though, did it? Minimum stars to read. No. There's no way of me testing the love me like you do. Love like you do. Yeah, I mean it says it's enabled, but I swear a couple of times with like I don't think you're the first person to do that. Go sneeze. Don't know. I'll test with some more stars. No, I feel guilty.
Encode your DNA.
Oh, this is going to take ages. I've done no research whatsoever. Primal is a nimble developed breed, mutation making him nimble, dexterous at the cost of lesser developed internet. Dum Dum is the least developed. Dum Dum is the least developed. He can't call someone Dum Dum. Oh, he's tested it. Come on, please speak to me.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yay, she spoke. Apart from it's the same woman. So obviously the American one's exactly the same. There's different languages. Alright, so I love the fact the one's called Dum Dum. I think that's absolutely hilarious. Rex is a breed of outcast DNA making. Physical, mental, Hydra, regeneration. I don't really understand what I'm looking at. Is stuff changing on the right, or is it just... Okay, yeah, some of it is. I feel like everyone's going to pick the same one from the beginning. So the most health. Barter. No, not a barter. Tell intelligence. Might take Dum Dum. Just because it's funny. Shouldn't take Dum Dum. Did it work? My phone glitched out, and yeah, I related to Dum Dum. I Dum Dum. I hit. I have strong damage. I bang. Kabang. I think I'm gonna be Dum Dum. I'm gonna be Dum Dum. Gonna be Dum Dum. Oh my gosh.
Define your genetic structure.
My genetic. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, okay, so you can make yourself stronger, but then in turn it makes you bigger, therefore slower. I'm all about strength too. Just sums me up. Least developed with lowest intellect. I feel like agility and strength, maybe? Intelligence. Just saying a limit. Oh, that doesn't move anything. I don't care about barter. Life's kind of key. Do I want life and strength? But that makes me even stupider. I'm so stupid. Oh, this is weird. I don't know what I want. I think I want strength 50. Agility 40. Hey, thanks for the like. This is so confusing. I don't want to lose too much health. I'm gonna gain more health. Health is down. I'm gonna have like no health whatsoever.
Choose a genetic resilience.
A genetic resilience? Oh, I think I'd just be in the middle, because let's be real, like, we have no idea what levels we're going into.
Choose your first style.
Choose my first what? Oh, style.
Pick your main color.
I don't feel like anything's changing. Oh, it's the back of me. I got be blue, won't I? You don't need health. You don't need health. Just don't get hit. There's an upgrade system in the system. It just starts you off with the basics. You choose your gameplay in the game.
Choose your detail color.
Ooh.
Pick a class. Mercenary.
Spend all that time making your face and then wear a hat so you can't see anything. Let's see a trained swordsman who's mastered the art of the blade. The dead eye is a tricky skill for rogue's life outside the law.
Commander.
Oh, man. Commander is trained special forces.
Cypher. Saboteur. Sentinel. Dead mercenary.
To read what his perks are. Twin Silver Group. Dual wield skill. Put 2 different one-handed weapons to duel them. Melee weapons attack 10% more damage.
Deadeye.
Your ranged weapons are reloaded instantly, and your next magazine is granted 20% extra damage.
Commando.
Ranged weapons 10 more damage.
Cypher.
I'm not doing magic. I don't
Saboteur. Sentinel. Saboteur.
I think I'm going to be a saboteur.
Saboteur chosen. Pick a... Choose your detail color. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Saboteur chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living.
So I can go left or I can go right, or I can simply stop living.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I'm dark every day.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself, and it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Good stuff. Splat. Abbott. There's a bomb over there.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Da-dum-dum-da-dum. Get out loading screens.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Move towards an enemy to target them with your melee attacks. Aim the camera towards the target, next range attacks. To reload your weapon, press R1. Try energy is used for dodging using mutations born special attacks.
Carving it up.
found a weapon special add-on that attaches to your ranged weapon to give you extra damage on the type as long as ammo lasts. Some enemies have resistance and weaknesses to different ones. To attach a special add-on, go through a single menu. How do I actually equip? Or is it already equipped? I think it's already equipped. Your health doesn't automatically generate in combat. You have to use consumables and find other ways to heal. Use the bandage by holding. Remember to parry enemy attacks.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Good start.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. That one had it coming.
Foreigners often looted healing items, find them highlighted. Remember to use healing items when you're wounded.
Better than nothing.
Runs around like a badass with swords and guns, walks into an auto of death. Yep. Yeah, nice.
Chop it up. Misery.
Surprise.
That's going to leave a mark. You could put that to good use.
Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with a melee attack before you can deal any damage. Defeating enemies with quests give you XP. Allows you to level up. When you level up, you increase an attribute by choice of 10. Pick your attribute. Oh, okay. Let's give myself a bit more health, I think. Yay! What class did you go with? I went with Dum Dum. Dum Dum, give me gum gum. Or do you mean Saboteur? I'm not sure. Dum Dum, give me gum gum, yes? Unstoppable peak. Unstoppable force. I'll go for close combat. Unstoppable peak. I'll check back in when... Yeah, I'm that one. What did you go with? Oh, let me know when you get a chance. We can go back and work. Square, square, triangle. Unlock, please. With my dog tag. You're on your way to forming a special attack. Possible special attacks prompted in the lower right hand corner of the screen. Unstoppable pig! Is that where I came in? Maybe.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Good old crowbar.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
A bit steep. Meow. Don't get much height on that.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
I need my weapon back. I don't know how I did that. You absorbed bio blob. There are points used to unlock mutations. You collect bio bobs that are using walks and finding containers in various things. You can use bio bobs to unlock special powers. Yeah, it is. Well, they're not. No. Sorry. I put them in yesterday, so I need to. Well, it might be alright by tonight. But it won't be warm enough. How warm do you reckon it was when we went in last time?
25.
Oh god, it's going to get to 25. It was a 20. I don't want. Where's my normal weapons? Have I lost them now? I'm so confused. I can be naked. What are my normal everyday weapons? There we go. Just using normal weapons again. I don't know why we stopped.
Toxanol built vessels called arcs to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single arc they left behind that we know other arcs traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
I feel like I'm very small. These are the desks. Like a normal everyday desk. You found a puzzle. Hey, I liked it myself. It is Sunday, right? It's my day off, Reece. Leave me alone. You found a puzzle that's scattered around the world. Open world, new paths, while on different things. How much have I missed? Nothing, literally. This is the very first. Well, you've missed 30 minutes, but at least 20 minutes of that was making my character. So you've probably missed 10 minutes of the gameplay. Switch the node using the L stick. Rotate the node using L and R1. There is a number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position it must be rotated to complete the puzzle. I'm not good at puzzles, so this is already going to be a problem. be that hard. I'm working, so I don't know. I'm in Avermouth. Nice.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Bloody chemicals.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing.
Pew pew.
It's coming from behind that door.
Pew pew.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go.
Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars encircled by their head, and after hitting them again, you can launch them up in the air by pressing L1.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Getting there. Get out of here.
Bangarang. Unstoppable pig.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. Might not need that now, but you will later.
I'm a bit annoyed about that. There was a thing in the middle. Should have gone. Can I go? No, I can't.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great
Yeah,
Wall,
pretty much, Reece.
and
Standard.
he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Oh, your Muma and Popsy. Not my Popsy. No.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back. But he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
I love a
The
Muma and
impending
Popsy.
threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world.
Georgette, thank you so much for the like. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default, dialogues are set to advance one NPC line to the next automatically if you want to man. No, I'm good. Just keep reading out for me. Way back, a long, long time ago, when I was a baby. Dum-dum. Dum-dum need gum-gum. By the way, my, Reece, my choice of creed is called Dum-dum. He has more strength, but he's not very intelligent. Dum-dum need more gum-gum. Hey Elvis.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
Oh no, not my Muma. Oh, I don't think she cares. Yeah. He's literally
Sounds
Elvis
like he
Presley.
thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as
Oh
a
yeah, at the
Muma's
beginning it
love.
asks you if you want to do the dark side or the light.
He understands
I chose the dark
why
side.
he came all the way out here to see them.
The dark side gives you
potato
more
people.
strength and power.
The
Power of the
potato
dark
people,
side.
or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Potato people about. Yeah.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Thanks, you too. I'm on the fence about getting it. I'm still watching other people show gameplay. Yeah, fair. So I was very lucky. mrsk.club, which is a face mask company, sponsored the game for me, so they bought it for me. I don't know if I'd have bought it myself, but yeah, it's kind of a bit childish at the moment, if I'm honest. But and it's so expensive. It's like £55 on PlayStation 5. I don't know how much, if it's on Xbox or PC, if it's cheaper, but with Ratchet and Clank coming out next week as well. Not next week. What are we? 14 days, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Reece, Ratchet and Clank. £70. Oof. I'm ruffling. What am I supposed to do? Oh.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone.
Well, thank you.
The Nono's key energy is just what the
I'm on that
Pensai
shiz.
needs to complete
Yeah,
its
I know you
cycle
are. You
and
can't
grow
wait.
into a tree of life.
Yeah, it's too pricey for my budget. Left, and I'm waiting on a sale for
At
this game.
least his
Yeah, I felt the same
intention is
about
to
Godfall,
dedicate
and I
his
haven't bought
life to
Godfall
it.
yet.
He
But
has the
I wasn't
feeling
willing
the
to
fate
spend
of
70
the
quid on
world
Godfall, and then it
depends
got like good game but very short reviews, and I was like, 70 quid for a short
You'll
game.
need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch
Don't
the
blame me.
Nono, and
Oh,
he wants
thank you
to
so
use
much for the
his
follow.
and
How sweet
asks
is
you
that?
to be gentle. The
Welcome to the
are
crew.
sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Thursday night is actually our community night. I think we're playing Fall Guys later on tonight. If you are a PS5 person, I don't know if you're PS5, PC, Xbox. Come here. No, come here. Oh my gosh.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the...
Xbox here,
It'll need a
and I also have a
continuous
Switch.
flux
Alright,
of
nice.
ki over the 2012 months to come, so countless, he'd say.
I can't remember if Fall Guys is crossplay.
One day, he hopes the tree
But,
will have
I mean, you
grown
could
tall
feel free to join
enough
the
sustain the
Discord.
world.
There's always stuff going on in there on the community
But
votes.
today, your
Every
focus
Thursday,
is
8:30,
getting
we do
this
a community
one to
night,
become
play different
one
games,
with
do
the
different things,
tree.
which people just watch. You don't have to join in if you don't want to, obviously. But if one particular game, he says like Pingu. Yeah, it's like Pingu and Elvis had a baby. I'm dead. Oh, there you go, nice. Apparently I can't swim. Who knew? Ah, it took me back here anyway. Ah, well. It's a bit extreme roots for that type of tree. I've got this picture of the Pingu face now. Thanks, Reece.
The tree with your own eyes. You have no reason. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Mooma will be able to protect us.
Oh, not my Mooma.
You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking. No.
Right, can we get back to the actual game? That's a terrible flashback.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
Oh, he's the same guy.
The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend
Ross.
Gizmo is working on a mech
How you doing, man?
and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
You've missed my start. I literally just started, pretty much.
Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the
How
surface
far are
at
you
the
in,
end
Ross?
of
Have
the
you played loads of
Northwest
it?
Route.
I am a dum-dum Saboteur.
Nocco has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff
Dum-dum
at
me,
the
mo
end
cum
of the
cum.
East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the
Tank
Porky
build
Puff
then.
at the end of the
If
route
you say
to the
so.
southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
What have you gone
He
for,
claims
Ross?
names have
that I know
power,
they
so
are.
he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg.
I will avenge you, sir.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation.
Thanks, mate. I always wanted a net.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
You working today, Ross? You off? Oh, we need to do it. I went for strength, agility, Murgle, mercenary. I think I went for strength, agility. Every day I'm shuffling. Always check behind you, those games developers.
Know
Working
that the
nights,
tree of
so start
life
at
is
3.
dying.
Oh, nice.
Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Biomutant. See, told you didn't miss much, Reece. That's literally just the opening scene.
A
Checkpoints.
signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
It's so weird, man.
Let's see.
Did I just pee on it? Did I just pee on it? That's what it looked like to me. I literally just peed on it. I guess I am an animal. Marking my territory. Good old. Hello, buddy. You look like someone I can hang out with.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Oh, hey, buddy. You look pretty wrecked.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is two halves that completes the wholeness that flows through all things. At times you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds of dialogue and choice. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and the wholesome sum of your choices and actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects your dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and PSI shrines will award you with PSI points that you can use to unlock. So your powers can only be unlocked once you have reached a required dark or light inner balance. Are you light or dark, Ross?
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
The thing is, I'm going to end up picking all the light choices.
He's grateful
I'm a
for
nice
that.
person.
You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
I'm not really sure if I was supposed to.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
What do we reckon? Jagni or Myriad?
He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
haven't chosen.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
I don't know. What do you reckon? Which one did you pick, Ross? Obviously, the storyline's trying to push you towards the right side, or Miriak, or whatever it is. Myrad, Sifu. My brain says to go to Jagnai because they're going to be better fighters. Yeah, I think Myrad's supposed to be. Going light all the way. Yeah, I'm going dark. So, let's see what happens.
It's a bridge. Just get
But
over
I
it.
say this looks... But I will say this, it looks dark, looks stronger. Yeah, I don't know. I went for dark, so let's go dark.
Slice and dice.
I'm not even sure who I'm supposed to be fighting.
Super effective.
Upgrade point.
Watch you flex. To use elbow, press down on your mid bound. So yeah, I have 4 light, even though I don't know of any light. Though I suppose I was nice to that person at one time. Bit confused. They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. Wham! That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem.
Let's go piss on a post again.
Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Thinks you should just put one paw ahead of the other and make your way up there. The tribe is always open to a new face.
The dark side of the Force.
Zata is the moi dotloho. Kariesne zdatse. Paro, ya put.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 proceeding.
Hey, Harry.
The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about
it's all right,
your
Harry. It's a
spirit
bit
that
childish
sparks
at the moment.
memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't...
Hey, J.A. Jimmy A in the house.
There
How
were
we doing,
6
Jay?
of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war.
What's wrong with my hair? It's all good,
The
Jay.
Sifu says it's time to set the past aside.
I'm being a rebel. I'm choosing all the bad
Jagni
choices of being
doesn't
part of the
want
dark
a new-
side.
Says
Which...
there is some darkness in the best of us,
Yeah,
even you.
come on, let's go dark. I'm choosing the dark side, which is very weird. I
Wasn't
always
sure
normally
you'd
pick
do
the
that.
nice guys.
But it seems your mind took control of that big heart of yours. That's a sign of strength.
Snazz bit.
The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and
Is
with
it your
you
birthday
by
today?
their side, he's confident you can
Am I a
vanquish the
terrible
other
friend?
tribes.
Is it
The one
Jimmy's
he wants
birthday
to
today?
deal with first is the Myriad tribe. The Myriad are too good to be true. They might believe in the greater good and
The
the code
greater
of honor,
good.
but uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything. You must stop living in the past. Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. They have no intention of letting this drag out, or they'll run the risk of
greater
teaching the
good.
enemy their art of war. He wants you to focus. These are the
It's just
new
the one swan,
rival
actually.
outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Dum dum mead more gum gum.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Yeah.
Even if you see the world differently, you must...
Ow.
Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin. Seeing you brings back his memory. It's all...
Right. I chose the dark side. Let's go fight. Information gathering.
Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now. Needs a logical reason to reveal the secret. Won't be fooled that easily. Says it's good to see you're still around. Says you'll see each other
Out of date. What about out of date?
The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort. Says you...
I'm not trying to come in. I'm trying to go out. Out of date is annoying as fuck. It's very childish, Sam, so far. I don't know how you feel. Like the... Yeah. Don't know. What did you go with? Well, I've gone dark side, Sam. I've never done that, ever. Or can I not go this way? Because I'll have to go. Because I can't swim. So, great. Yeah, what did you go with, Sam? I went with the big sword guy trying to be good for once. I love the way we both chose the opposites. You always pick the dark side and I always pick the light. The light was a woman. Hey, buddy.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead.
Good old
They
mump.
were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
I'm nearly dead already. Feeling this is a runaway kind of thing.
You've got more than a flesh wound.
Yeah, I feel like that guy is not my friend. Don't melee that guy, or not just yet. Did you kill that guy? Or am I supposed to take him on? He's gonna instantly kill me, I think. Oh, I am supposed to fight him. Oh, that's not good. Good mate, I'm nearly dead straight away. Now interact.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation.
Got to where the
There's
next
something
flashback
special
thing
about
is.
it, drawing you closer.
I'm gonna play this through to pick Nicholas up, I think so. I love that I just pee on this post. That's hilarious. I don't know why I find that so interestingly funny.
Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
Gloop. Hey, Goop.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today.
Yeah, all good, Sam, man.
Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is
Fall Guys tonight, Sam, if you're in.
He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake. Goop says some choose to be lonely because no one understands what... He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
Yeah, all good, bud. We'll see you afterwards. You can swim in most waters, while in very deep water you will slowly lose Kai energy, and when you have Kai you'll drown.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes... You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Amun.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You should know, practice makes perfect. As long as it doesn't kill you, she'll see you at the village square.
Love you,
She
Mamu.
says that's good. With a...
Train with your Muma.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. Being nice comes easy for him. That doesn't make it less important. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig He's happy to hear that from someone. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't. He wonders what usefulness you found. Sometimes he's an expert, but sometimes he just does what's right. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. But that's his point, to take something useless, change it, and put it to good use again. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
I don't know how much I have. How do I know how much I have? No idea.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Typical woman, fine.
Can't see.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. That's all she's ever asked of you. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. Then start by meeting her on the village square and take... They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He's not scared of anything, least of all you. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get. The most important thing is it's time to focus on your training now.
I have my con call at 12 o'clock, so I will have to take a break in a minute for work, and then I will be back.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Good old Popsy.
Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants... He knows growing up is hard. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He said... He's curious to see what... He says it... The style might be too edgy for his taste. Agrees. You should take... He's looking forward. Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Your Muma says you did well today. She thanks you for being such a good student. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've did. That's why you should.
Not sure how to grab him.
Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as... She's happy you were... It's called an or... Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. Lupa Lupin is a problem older than you. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
She about to
She
die.
had a life before you were born, you know. Darker and less fun. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, The only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Right, I'm going to jump off for a second. I have my con call that I need to get on. I shall be back on afterwards. Thanks, guys.